And we're back, just like I told you we would be. And we have the volunteer recruiter for the Caring Place, Miss Brooke Young, and she's going to talk to us. First of all, I want to know, I want you to tell everybody what the Caring Place is, what you
Okay.
all do at the Caring Place, but then they have a certain activity coming up this next week we want to talk really about. But tell them about the Caring Place.
So the Caring Place is a nonprofit organization that offers food and clothing and social work to different members of the Cleveland community. But more than that, we like to offer just a helping hand to people in need and a kind of accountability. So they can come once a month if they're a home of one person, and then if they're a family of two or more, they can come twice a month. And they come and they fill out their paper, and they can go through our clothing department, and then they'll head down to the food warehouse where Sheila is, and they can get a 17-pound bag of food.
Gotcha.
And then so that's where they'll end. But if they need to go to our social workers, we do have social workers that they can talk to connect with different organizations if they need something different that we don't offer, or to help them any way that we can while they're there. But our main goal is just to be the hands and feet of Christ to the community around here, and just be able to show them the different ways that we can do that by providing their physical needs, but also their spiritual needs. So that's
and this is
basically what we
awesome
do.
because I know oftentimes I take clothes out there to you
Right.
all. And what I love about taking them out to you all, you always give me a piece of paper that says average, the pants are this, shirts are this, so that I have it if I want to
Right.
write it off on my income tax. I've never done that, but I think that's great because other organizations that you donate to don't do that.
Right.
They just want you to guesstimate. Well, I have no idea. But I think that is great because y'all are so helpful with that, and you're also so helpful on coming out and helping unload the car and do this and that and the other.
Yes,
So
we've got some people that'll help you unload, and they do great at that.
now tell everybody where you all are.
We are actually on Wildwood Avenue, so it's 130 Wildwood Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee, 37312, I think.
But but if you're unloading clothes, tell me how you do that.
Unloading clothes, you would go to the back door of the facility.
Right.
So the front door is the one closest to that stoplight.
Right.
The back door is closest to the funeral home that's right next to us. So you would either park on the top or down near the steps, and then we would have people come out and help you unload your truck or your car, either up the steps or through that parking lot, the gravel parking lot at the top.
Well, the first time I went over there, I just kept driving around. I kept thinking, there's got to be a way to do this.
Right.
Once I did it and figured it out, I was okay. It wasn't a problem. But the first time I was going, I see it. It's right there. I just don't know how I'm supposed to get to it to unload. So as the volunteer coordinator, now that doesn't mean that you're volunteering. It means you are coordinating volunteers. So what are you looking for in people to volunteer?
We do take students, so Tennessee Promise students come pretty often.
Fantastic, to
and
get their
Lee
hours.
students, yes, they do come. But we do look for more of a consistent volunteer that can come and commit for a long-term potential volunteer position. And so we have a lot of different positions that we can actually fill. So there's a monitor position, a registrar position, which is just registering the people that come in through the facility. And then the monitor is actually the person that gets to greet them at the door. And so that's just kind of the first smiling face that they get to see to make them feel welcome. And then they can go through to our checkout person in the the clothing department, and we also have people in the 2 rooms in the clothing department that are tagging clothes and sizing clothes and separating them into pants and shirts and men and women and kids and children. And then we do have food warehouse volunteers, and so there's a lot that goes on in the food warehouse. There's separating of food and packing bags and checking people out, and just helping Sheila with whatever she can give you to help her. But I know that that's a big need for her, is nice, strong people that can pick up things and move boxes for
Gotcha.
her. And so, yeah, but that's our volunteer. That's a short synopsis of the different things that they can do.
And so how do they let you know that they want to volunteer?
You can email me at brooke@thecaringplaceonline.org, and that's Brooke with an E. Or you can call The Caring Place, so that's 423-472-4414. Or there's also on Volunteer Ocoee, a lot of our Tennessee Promise students use Volunteer Ocoee, which is an online need response. So you can go to volunteercoe.org and type in the caring place, and then there's a list of different needs that we have, whether it be a monitor or
neat.
a food warehouse worker, and what days that you can kind of respond to that need for. And I'll get that email, and then I'll probably give you a call and just set up a different time that you can come and take a tour of the place so that you can kind of get a feel for what we do. That way it's not just you coming in and working, but you coming in and understanding what we're trying to do for the community and what we're trying to do for these people, and what kind of impact you are making even in the small things that you're doing, whether it be folding clothes or tagging clothes, or whether you're the person in the front talking to them. So that's how you would just contact me or call the caring place and ask for me.
And you need pleasant people.
Yes, that is, yes. We would like to have some smiling faces.
Right.
No grumpy people.
Right, no grumpy people. Grumpy people won't work. So, all right, so if any of you out there want to volunteer, and I know there are people, I've talked to seniors in some of the groups I'm in that they say, you know, I just wish I had something to do. Well, here it is. Brooke's
Yes,
giving you
please.
something to do right now, and they can kind of do it whenever they want to, or you can set them up on a schedule and they can do it once a week.
Yeah, we are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 12, so those are the hours that you can come volunteer. Or if you would like to work after in our clothing department, there's normally a 12 to 3 shift, and then Tuesday nights as well from 6 to 8. So it is a very flexible time, especially for people that are retired or they have their kids off at school and they want something to do for a couple hours in the morning after they drop their kids off. It's a good time for you to fill that until lunchtime kind of area of your day.
And that's great. Now, y'all have an event coming up next week.
Yes, ma'am.
On Monday. Tell everybody about that.
So we have a community food drive, and it's a Christmas in July theme. So it's going to be really fun and exciting. But it is from 7:30 in the morning to 6 p.m. And we do need volunteers for that. So if you want to volunteer, that would be the same exact thing. You can either email me or call the caring place or look at that need on the volunteercoe.org website. But if you don't have time to volunteer because you have to work during the day and you want to help, we do ask that you bring your canned goods or boxed goods and just drop them off on your way to work or on your way from picking up your kids from swim practice or something over the summer. And that's why we're kind of given that extra time at 7:30 before people have to go to work, and then 6 o'clock, so that when they come back they can hit us if they are driving back from work, and that way we're still there. But we do have shifts for our volunteers throughout the day, and they're 3-hour shifts, and then we'll have people helping everyone unload if you're just donating. But it's going to be fun. I think it'll be a pretty interesting day, especially with Christmas in July. I'm excited to see what Tony and Sheila have up their sleeves for everything.
And there's no telling. There's absolutely no telling. All right, so what kind of foods are you looking for? We
are looking for canned foods, obviously. So any canned meals or boxed meals, pasta varieties, let's see, the packaged milks that you just add water and things like that. There is a full list on our flyer on our Facebook page of the different things that you can bring that Sheila was asking for. So if you want a full list of what she was wanting, it's on our Facebook page. It's just under the caring place, and there should be a flyer under the upcoming event that says the Christmas in July Community Food Drive.
So everybody needs to check that and see what it is that you need. Because I'm just cleaning out my pantry, that I may find some things you don't need or you don't want, and that's fine. I mean, you know, some of this may have an expiration date from 2 years ago. So you want to be sure everything is within the time frame.
Yeah, we ask for no expired foods. We also ask for no glass cans because we don't want them breaking. So just the little, I guess they're tin or aluminum. Yeah, so just tin or boxes would be preferred. Okay, so like mac and cheese and things like in the boxes, things like that. Yes. Yeah. All right. Now, what about dried beans? Do you want those, or like out of the can? Yeah, beans? I mean, like you go to the grocery store and you buy a sack of dried beans, pintos that you would cook for 2 or 3 hours, or I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not completely positive on that. I guess I could ask Sheila that and get a better understanding of what she wants with that. But I think that we're just trying to stay with the canned and boxed stuff so we can put it in a bag and send it off with people. And that's simple. So because a lot of people don't know how to fix dried beans. Right.
So it's better if it's just already in a can. And you don't want anything like potatoes in a bag or anything like that.
Right.
Okay, so here again, what they need to do is go on the Facebook. Is it The Caring Place on the Facebook or
Yes.
just Caring Place? The
The
Caring
Caring
Place, and look at the flyer and get a list of the foods.
Yep.
All right, now once you get these foods, then, and you're going to have volunteers there that are going to be taking them from the people donating, but then you're going to have some more volunteers that are going to that are going to have to put them in storage.
Right, yes. So we'll have, there's about 4 to 5 slots for each shift that we have. And again, they're 3-hour shifts. So we'll have people taking things from the cars and separating them with Sheila because she will
okay.
have, during part of the day, I'm assuming she will have some of her regular volunteers being able to help with the Tuesday kind of buzz, or sorry, Monday buzz. But yeah, so we'll have people there separating different things. And
Okay, that's good. So, but you don't mind if they just bring them all in a big bag mixed up together or a big
Right,
box
yeah,
mixed up?
that's fine.
We don't
Just
have to
bring 'em on
separate
over.
them? Okay, just bring them on. Okay, now tell them again the hours.
It is 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Golly, that ought to be anybody, going to work or going to drop your kids off or leaving work and after you pick the kids up, go by.
Right.
And this is a wonderful ministry, folks, because they help a lot of people there. It's like Brooke said, they do food, they do clothing, they do
Social
counseling,
work.
social counseling, and so that they work with these people. And it's not just giving them something.
Right.
It's working with them so that they're aware of what's going on and maybe how they can manage a little bit better and help themselves out a little bit.
Right.
So that is great. Brooke, thank you so much. Give them the
Thank
phone
you.
number one more time.
423-472-4414.
Okay, and if they want to email you, it's at,
It's Brooke@thecaringplaceonline.org, and that's Brooke with an E.
right, Brooke at thecaringplaceonline.org.
Org.
They're an org, and we've talked about the difference in an org and a com before, so you all know. Brooke, thank you so much for being on
thank
with us
you.
today. Appreciate it. I hope you all just get tons and tons and tons
Me too.
of food. Now, this is next Monday, folks. It's a week from today, which Bryce is looking at me going, so I'm not going to air till tomorrow. But anyway, that would be, today's the 10th, it'd be 17th.
Yes, ma'am.
July 17th from 7:30 till 6 at the Caring Place. Brooke, thank you so much for being
Thank
on
you.
with us today.
Appreciate it.
We really appreciate it. And again, folks, here's the routine. Don't go away. I'll be right back, just where you need your pencil and paper to write down all the exciting things that are getting ready to happen in Cleveland and Bradley County. So we'll be right back.